Would the average guy be happier if he just went on 200 milligrams of testosterone? Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and I thought I would delve into this topic with you guys and gals. And it really is an interesting topic. And I saw someone suggest this a while back, and it made me kind of laugh. And I feel like this question itself is going to be controversial, and a lot of people are going to look at that and go, "Wow, how dare you?" But it's like, why? Why? What is the problem with the statement? And I'm saying that as someone who has used testosterone for decades, someone who has seen all the mental benefits, the quality of life benefits, all those things of it. Someone who now, even at the age of 48, there's no way I would ever be off testosterone. Like, I am someone who, at no point in my life, do I ever see the need to not be on testosterone or even think it would be in my best interest? Right? For me, I can say absolutely, absolutely improves my quality of life. And when I say that, I don't even mean TRT. Okay, I don't even mean TRT in that respect. But everyone wants to confuse that. It's like that is the politically correct way to make up something that's not true. Okay, it's not even the correct term for what most guys are doing. So people start acting like TRT is the same as guys just using testosterone, and it's not the same thing. Okay, TRT is medically prescribed as a replacement amount to put you at the normal healthy range, like to where you would have been in your 20s. Okay, or someone who has a lot of issues. They have various health problems that have knocked it down. But don't we see that? I mean, and we need to have a talk about that as a society. We see tons of men with clinically low testosterone. It is at record highs. Now, a lot of it is due to obesity and lifestyle, but now we're getting some experts who are saying it is due to environmental toxins. All right? This is potentially a situation, microplastics, xenoestrogens. All right, if these things are then the problem and they're unavoidable, then what is your only solution? I mean, let's be realistic here. Microplastics are unavoidable. This has been brought up. If you live on planet Earth as a man, you're going to have these, or as any living creature, you're going to be loaded up with microplastics. It is not something you can change. You have no way to remove it. You have no way to get it out of your system. You have no way to avoid consuming them. So if that is then a factor, then we really come over to that point of, if you really want to have a healthy masculinity, you may just need to use testosterone. Man, what a statement. Okay? And then, a lot of people will scream and yell, and it's really a fascinating idea. Instead of stepping back and looking at all the benefits, because most guys who use testosterone are very happy with the results, the overwhelming majority. Let's be clear. There are exceptions, few vocal exceptions, but by and large, most men are pretty happy with the results. I know hundreds of men who are happy with the results that I've met over the years. Okay, they create the large majority. So in that context, you've got to look at it and say, all right then, there are all those positives, but everyone wants to say, well, there's different risk and we have to, it's like, but why aren't the same people talking about the risks of other stuff? And I really do mean that. That's really the point. These people are hypocrites, because the same people I see who jump up and make that statement, they'll drink alcohol casually, right? Objectively, where I would venture to say, and I'm going to say this as someone who's experienced all these things, who looks at data, looks at the research, what you actually see measured in the human body, and then looks at the real life effects. Moderate alcohol use is objectively worse than moderate testosterone use. And I don't even think that it's even close. Okay? So if people are going to make that statement, then where's their anti-alcohol position? Or the same people who are making these statements, I would pop back to them. Okay, But why aren't we applying the same standard to everything else? Do you apply the same standard to McDonald's? Do you stand there and go, oh, you shouldn't be eating McDonald's in moderation? It has serious health risks that we have to talk about. So why do people single in on the testosterone when all over the place you have all these things that are horrific for you right there in everyone's day-to-day lives, right? I mean, I've seen people make these statements who I'm like, but you drink wine on the weekend. What? You have a few beers. You feed your children McDonald's. You know, you guys see the problem with this? You're doing stuff that is probably worse. I mean, you're giving junk food to your children. I mean, Jesus. I mean, you're going to talk about someone using 200 milligrams of testosterone, a grown man? You're going to have a problem with that, but you literally fed a Happy Meal to your kids 3 days in a row. I mean, wow. Objectively worse. Plus, that's a child. You know, you're giving them garbage. You're ruining their life. You're teaching them bad habits, giving them garbage that's hurting their health. And then you're teaching them to do so for the rest of their life. I mean, let's talk about some hypocrisy. No place to talk about a small dose of testosterone in a grown man doing it of his own free will. I mean, come on. It's kind of one of those, you know, maybe remove the timber from your own eye before you try to take a splinter out of your neighbor's. I mean, because damn. Feeding your kid McDonald's, you have no room, zero room to talk about a grown man taking a relatively safe amount of testosterone. You know, but that's the point. You start looking at all the benefits, the quality of life, productivity, healthier sex life, right? Focus, confidence, all those things, yeah. These are positive things, right? These are positive things, particularly when we are in a world where testosterone levels are declining. Men are not understanding how to be healthy men anymore emotionally, right? Right. This is a real topic, and I'm not saying the whole population, but I'm saying men who realize their benefits. All these guys out here are talking about optimizing testosterone. This is how you optimize it. All this stuff you're being sold doesn't do anything. Testosterone optimizes testosterone. Just putting it out there. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.